on Twitter saying that's a lie.
Oh yeah. Where should we go next? Oh, there was something that we missed from the Joe Budden rant. It was he did take a shot at Charlamagne.
Yeah, I was wondering if we was gonna talk about that.
He took a shot at
I
Charlamagne?
forgot about that.
Yeah, he took the most like
gentle approach.
Nah, not even gentle. It's just the most illegitimate shot that he could possibly take at the nigga.
Yeah, it was.
Like out of everything that you could possibly diss Charlamagne about, you went for the one thing that's actually not true.
Oh, okay, I get what you mean.
Well, I think
It looks like AJ thinks it's true.
Well, let's have the conversation. I think a couple things happened in that clip.
All right. I mean,
I think
I
you
got it
already
right
opened
here.
that tab,
Yeah, I did.
It's Charlamagne.
Here.
I don't know. It's interesting.
So Charlotte, if you're watching, like the video, man.
You want me to go ahead and play it?
Please
Yeah.
subscribe.
I'll run it first.
Please subscribe to the Patreon.
They were saying that old boy was getting at you too. Envy Man, he was getting at you.
Pause real quick.
Charlamagne.
What do you think it is that like he didn't just immediately say his name? Do you think that's more of like Joe's training around him?
Or it's maybe a rule put in place.
Yeah, like
if his name does come up, I'll bring his name up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I do hate when niggas say your man's. It's like, nigga, who the fuck are we talking about? But
Yeah, nigga, stop
I guess
alluding.
you don't want to be openly messy, I guess.
Yeah.
You don't
You
being
don't want to
messy.
piss your fucking A mic off.
Yeah, you want to be messy, but you also don't want to be the first person to name drop because it's like messy. Name drop is like you've officially entered mess. I don't know.
True,
They
but
scared.
also this episode was called The Docket because it was talking about everybody that's on the docket. And they talked about who they're going to talk about beforehand. So he was trying to recant everybody he was going to talk about, and he was just trying to get him back to who somebody else he said.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Docket. What's a
Yeah.
docket?
Like, this is like the
Itinerary schedule.
Yeah, itinerary kind of thing. Yeah.
So he was on
Got a
timing.
suit to know
So
that
that's where
word.
it came from.
Yeah, he was
Nah,
on.
you
He was on timing
You knew
just
that?
Yeah.
just in terms of just.
You know, slinging these packages, that's what it's called, your itinerary.
A docket, though.
It's just
Trying to-
semantics.
I'm trying to think when I've heard
Synonyms.
Okay.
somebody use docket with me. I just can't remember.
Well, probably white man.
It's probably a white person, honestly.
Is
Yeah.
docket
know.
slang for document?
No.
Nah.
No, it's a separate term.
They probably like, yo, these niggas. LOI the show
couldn't
Wednesdays at
spread
6
his
a.m.
shit. If you would like more ignorance.
But
Oh my god, that's funny. All right, yeah, let's get to this shot.
Was getting at you.
man?
Charlamagne said that he got at
Oh,
you.
I'm not arguing with nobody that's the B mic on their show. If it's your show and you the B mic, shut the fuck up. I'm not arguing. You've taken yourself out of Pod Wars.
Do you really? Oh, okay.
What?
You really feel that he's a B mic?
He's
or you
the
just
B-mic
trolling?
on the show.
Because a lot of times when you get at niggas with truth. So I'm just making sure that you really feel this way.
100% the B mic.
Okay.
When he's sitting next to Schulz on his show, he's the B mic.
Oh, next to okay.
He's the B mic. He
Schulz.
down, the show down, stock is down, all that shit is down. You down.
Yo, why is
Oh, I see what
Queens?
show. I thought you said okay.
See, I don't even talk.
Why is Queens responding like he on probation too?
They talk.
You hear that? Do you
Yeah.
hear the fucking the withdrawal?
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
And like, is it okay for me?
so-
But that is a reach. And
It is a reason. Well, was it also kind of like, remember Schulz and Budden kind of have a thing. They don't fuck with each other either.
I don't.
So do you? That
I
was
don't
kind of
agree. Only because like that's the beauty of their show is like there is no like
Feels pretty
it's
50-50.
It just depends on
definitely-
whoever the
Yeah.
fuck is talking.
There
Yeah.
never was
Yeah.
an A mic.
Huh?
There never was an A mic on the Brilliant Idiots. Even when
Breakfast
Charlamagne
Club
had
for
more
sure.
leverage.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. Even the Breakfast Club for sure has an A mic, but that show's never, it's always felt 50-50. It felt like two people
The
coming
only,
together.
the only time
That's
it really
true.
felt like there was an A mic is when they had a guest like Wax.
For
Like
sure.
Wax would
For
talk the
sure.
most. It felt like out of everybody.
Nah, Wax would come in
Because it'd be that
every now and then.
So
usually.
he did.
Well,
he did.
okay,
Usually,
yeah,
he
Wax is
did
there
dominate.
reluctantly.
Yeah, that's true. He did do a lot of talking.
But when he was there, they would be the ones.
they'd be
like,
pressing him, like they're
okay,
asking him
yeah.
questions, because just everything he says is funny.
Because if
you know
not,
what
he'll
I'm
just be there.
saying?
Yeah.
just sit there quiet.
Smoking
yeah.
his own
But
weed.
really,
Yeah.
that does say a lot about Schultz's trajectory, though, to even like have that conversation now, because he's always been the same level, but you notice it more now because of where he's at.
No, that says a lot about Joe's feelings about Charlamagne.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
to
was
the
thinking-
point to where it's
Really?
like a nigga I don't even like. I'm willing to big up.
I'm
just
willing to
disrespect
compliment.
you.
I thought about it like that
You're
too.
right,
So I
you're
thought
right,
about
you're
it.
right,
From,
you're
yeah, I thought about it from both sides, where it's like, is he giving Schultz some respect?
I thought he was giving Schultz more respect. It's
or
like
it's,
subconsciously.
I don't like Charlamagne so much. I'm willing to
I think that's more like
That's more like what it
is.
probably is. Yeah, that's probably what it is. That's a fact.
Joe does not waste anything. He kills 2 birds with 1
does.
a
stone.
whole flock with one
Because
rock.
even Schulz is thinking that probably. Like,
Yeah.
is that even a genuine compliment?
No.
Or
It's not a compliment.
You're just doing that because you ain't
And
fucking
why
with my
would
man.
you, how,
It's a little-
how,
Yeah, that's
it's
what
a
it
little-
how is your friend being disrespected? Like,
You can't even
why
take
would you
the
even accept the
compliment.
compliment?
Yeah, you can't even take the compliment.
Like,
That's a
that's
fact.
what I'm saying. It divides and
hosts.
conquers the whole.
It does.
You could
If they're
ruin
weak.
the chemistry between 2 co-hosts with a
Yes.
few choice words.
Yeah, true.
If enough egos in the way,
Well, other people shouldn't ruin what 2 other people got.
But
on.
it
it
could
should, but
happen.
it is possible.
Yeah,
It
for
could,
sure.
you
For
know.
It's
sure.
the ego, like you said.
If the ego gets in the way,
Yes.
with Schulz and Charlamagne, I don't believe that would be the case. They got a real brotherhood going on.
It's too
Yeah,
much
'cause
money.
we've heard
That's
and-
more like
and
some
we've
shit
heard-
that happens with people who get plugged in
Strangers.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
strangers.
they don't need the podcast at this point in their career.
That's a fact.
Like
too.
the podcast.
they don't need that show
Yeah.
particular. Yeah.
They could just have their own show. They,
Yeah.
I think they both have their own show.
Well, Charlamagne doesn't have any other. He doesn't appear on any other podcast outside of Bring Idiots though.
He used to
Breakfast
have
Club,
the
yeah.
sibling, what's it called, sibling rivalry?
Damn, I forgot about that with Angela Rye.
Yeah, but I think that was
That-
like 3 episodes.
Yeah,
and
I was about to
shit.
say, but I remember
listened to a few of those.
Yeah, I remember that didn't last long
Thank
at
God
all.
it was 3
Yeah,
episodes.
Yeah, I don't remember tuning in, but it is kind of interesting that he hasn't started one. But he was doing
He had a
those.
podcast about comic books with that one nigga from the from
Yeah, and then he was also there was a time period when he was focusing on those one-on-one interviews. They weren't coming.
A lot, but
They
were
weren't
there,
coming
yeah.
a lot, but it did feel like that was a focus to
Yeah, I
build that
remember
up.
that.
Though.
I feel like he wants to make a podcast with Just Hilarious. I feel like that's
I
going to be.
Yeah, I don't.
I like
I
it,
don't-
bro.
I don't want that. I'm tired of hearing this nigga talk to other people that aren't like Schulz to somebody. Like if he's gonna do another
Talk
podcast,
to somebody on his level.
not even talk to somebody on his level, just like have him podcast but talk show host. Like just trying to
Yeah.
combine those 2 genres.
Have
Let's
y'all
just
seen-
hear you sit down and talk about some shit.
Have y'all seen?
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're tired of seeing him in the host position.
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing this nigga playmaking.
Right. I see what you're saying. I see that. I feel that.
Have y'all seen Danny Brown's show?
I have.
Not his podcast,
The
but
actual
his show.
I have.
Like it's like a skit.
Danny's basement or
Danny's
Danny's
basement.
Danny's some
That
shit. Danny's
is
room.
Amazing.
It is pretty fire. Yeah, it's
amazing.
fire.
That's just
yeah.
well
And it's
produced,
crazy
too.
how
As hell.
Charlamagne couldn't do that with the white man's budget or the white man's budget because Danny Brown under some white.
I think it's different
management.
approaches.
He's in the Vice, right?
I think Charlamagne is trying
Yeah.
to do more of like a cookie cutter thing that's more textbook with the talk show host as opposed to Danny Brown in his fucking basement.
a lot of
it's damn near
Charlamagne.
like Danny Brown is spoofing the genre.
Well, to be
But
fair,
why is the spoof better?
this is
Because
the
it
thing.
always is.
I'm not gonna say it better.
Charlamagne
It's like
does
Eric Andre show.
Charlamagne views content as like. Generally, I'll say that what we've gotten from him is like a traditional media platform.
Yeah,
Like in
literally.
terms of all his new content, he hasn't taken risks like doing something like the Danny Brown show where it's like sketch, lower budget, but really artistic or creative. It's like one-on-one interviews. It's
Which I believe he's capable of doing that.
I think I
Was
don't know.
Charlamagne-
Honestly, I don't know.
I think he can have an all around show.
He used to do sketches, but remember he was with Lil Duval. That was like DVD errors and shit like that.
Yeah, but he got so snap.
Was
And Lil
Charlamagne?
Duval is still here.
Right, but those niggas are doing their own things though.
Yeah, but you know, they could always. I'm pretty sure if Charlamagne broke off and wanted to do his real own thing and wanted Schulz to be a part of the creative team, like literally on
Possibly.
papers.
I think Schulz has
Yeah.
said that he would help him before.
Of
Yeah,
course,
I've
Schulz helps random niggas.
Yeah,
like
facts,
niggas he's
yeah.
not even that close with. Of course, he's gonna help his co.
Charlamagne's not asking for help because I think he thinks. I'll never forget when he was having the whole conversation about like cable TV is like still in. I was like, nigga, I don't know what you're talking about because I worked at a cable company for 4 years.
Yeah.
Niggas are not. That shit is on the outs. The only people buying cable faithfully are people who watch sports. That's it. Like,
And even Hulu has
faithfully.
live
And even
sports.
that's-
and then now that's getting branched off into
Yeah.
these Amazons and
The
Hulus.
telemarketing companies, they're losing the contracts on that. Like
Yeah,
so the
it's-
Sunday ticket, like DirecTV don't own that no more.
So
Yeah,
so many
live
barbershops, nigga.
Live sports used to be like,
Yeah.
that was the foundation of people buying TV still, and it's starting to
Yeah.
become less of that now too.
I was
So-
watching football on Peacock the other day, nigga.
exactly. Yo, yeah, Peacock got that deal too.
Yeah.
I
I'm
forgot.
finna get
Yeah.
that free trial because
Yeah.
Peacock is actually. they
Yeah,
got-
They got
watching,
some bangers,
I was
for
literally
sure.
watching the game yesterday.
Do they got that LeBron James show on Peacock, or is that Paramount Plus?
I probably Paramount, I think.
It's
I
another
thought
thing.
Peacock turned into Paramount.
No,
I mean, Paramount turned into Peacock.
No, they have two separate ones. They have Paramount
Oh.
Plus network too.
Peacock also has like a John Wick show. It's like a show based in the universe
Oh,
of
shit.
John Wick.
Damn, I
That
didn't know
shit's
that.
cold as
good?
OP.
I gotta
I haven't
find
watched it, but you know, shout out to
What's it called?
yeah.
If you
I'm
say
sure I could Google it.
But
you're
it's
talking about
Googleable.
Special Agent, then that's on Paramount. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh, wow, man. The white man knows everything.
So,
He's in front of the monitor. He has to.
So yeah, all right. So yeah, I mean, I guess that pretty much is what it is. Like he just kind of gave him a shot because he gave him a shout out. You know, but I don't think he's B Mike. I'll say that.
Nah, that's ridiculous. That's just like
He did just get the most direct shot was shut the fuck up. Charlamagne told him shut the fuck up 2 weeks ago.
He did.
We didn't cover it, but he was like, I'm tired of you niggas saying you got money and you're doing all this in podcasting.
Show me something.
But you don't help nobody. So
that's a
that
great point.
was a joke. So it's like they kind of Charlamagne had more substance to his shot before he gave him the fuck you.
Because he's a black liberationist.
Yeah, so it's like so he did give him more substance to his fuck you, but I mean I guess Joe returned to fuck you.
But did Joe Budden diss his own co-host by dissing Charlamagne?
What you mean?
He told him to shut the fuck up. You the 𝙿𝙾𝚃. You have no credence in when it comes to pod wars. So what does that mean about the niggas that are sitting around you in the room that you just said that in?
I was just thinking about that. They either like it's so weird, like because I don't know if I could just be a part of something like that. Like I don't know if I could just. I don't know if I could just be like, wait, Joe. Like at least like that.
Am I okay?
Like
This-
that.
Say this. Am I
I
clear?
feel like we've
You know
had a
what I'm
couple
saying?
moments. We had a couple moments where it's just like we're watching a clip from Joe Budden, and I'm just like, I don't think I could do this every week.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if I can subject myself to this 3 days a week. I don't know if I'm built for that.
I'm fine with not being at the top, but I don't need to be like constantly reminded
That you're not.
that I ain't shit.
Yeah.
Like it should just be a thing that it's just there. You know
It's,
what I mean?
no, it's kind of like how Flagrant treats it. Like everybody knows Andrew's the guy here, and everybody else kind of
That's
just,
true.
You know what I'm
walking
saying?
around.
Like,
they're
But
not reminding
we're
us
not being
of-
mean about it.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're not
It's
reminding
clear.
everybody where their rank is at on the show every episode. Yeah, it's because it's not necessary.
And it is like a huge ego thing.
Yeah.
Like, because even like with a show like Joe Budden, I don't know. He needs his cast of characters.
Yeah,
like
he does.
it's
He
a
does.
whole
He's relying
cohesive
on
thing.
them.
Yeah, like
It's not
it's a
necessarily a
role
bad
that
thing.
all the
Yeah.
niggas trying to play. You know what I'm saying? So
Maybe we'll just wrap this up in the same area. He also took shots at Rory and Maul. I didn't see
definitely did.
I didn't see the shots. I think
Yeah, he
Chase
called,
might have a video.
yeah,
hopefully. It's definitely not in the notes at all.
I think he called Maul a lazy sack of.
He definitely.
He did.
That was the main shot that I saw.
he was talking about when he said Maul
Rory-
wasn't showing up to Patreon.
So Roy was asking, "Do we get his cut?"
Right. He was
And did
like-
y'all see? Shout out to Danny. Shout out. I hope he watching shit. I was watching one of his videos, and allegedly Joe was trying to go on a 30-day run for the Patreon.
Oh,
And like a lot of the cast members was like, like, whoa, 30-day run. Like, I don't know about
Shit.
this. I'm like, nigga,
Man, get the fuck out.
Joe, if you was in Raleigh, nigga,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
Bruh.
got an extra day.
Nigga, I
Nigga.
can
Yeah.
What you talking about, nigga?
Joe does. That is one thing that like Joe does things that like that do sound fun. Like he'll put like nigga, let's pod for 2 weeks
but
straight.
For 2
nigga,
weeks straight, that
but
would be fucking
It was,
fantastic.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was like one of the, I think ICE's contract expires in 30 days. So this is like, and Queens. So this is like, you feel me? This is like, all right, let's see how bad they want it. Let's see if, because this is their leverage time.
Yeah, do you think that
That's
Joe was
true.
doing that purposefully? Like you think this timing is calculated?
Yeah.
Well, Flip contract don't expire till like December or something like that.
Why the fuck do we know when that contract is?
They talked
Oh,
about
so
it. They
it's
talked
ice.
about it. It's probably
This is-
ice.
this
It's probably
is
probably
ice-ish.
See, but
They-
this
they-
is
it was
like-
the same
this is
time.
like
See, but those are the type of
conversations, right?
conversations that are going to go in compilations when everything goes bad.
Oh,
Niggas
yeah.
talk
Yeah,
about
that's a
their
fact.
contracts.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
The
Yeah,
sneakers
yeah, that's
and
a
all that
fact.
shit. These
Danny-
niggas love
Facts.
making the documentary while
Nigga,
they
Danny
living
is
it.
feasting off them clips.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
sure.
Like,
Eating, bro.
He's feasting off those clips. If you start
waiting
talking about
to
the
use them
contract,
Every day.
Shout out to Danny, man, because I don't got Joe Budden Patreon.
yeah. But
There's only one way to prepare for this show.
right.
Shout out to Stop. Oh, shit.
Yeah, go ahead, just play because I don't know where it's at.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere around here.
Probably, yeah.
halfway. But let's see.
Last of their back and forth. I think at this point, it's almost like beating a dead horse. Despite all the hate and sneak disses from Rory and Joe, you can tell there's still a little bit of love there between the guys. Obviously, with Joe choosing not to go overboard with it this time. Now, let's get to Charlamagne. Couple podcast episodes.
So
Responding to none of your dish shit because
hit pause because I am gonna make this.